Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. Thanks for having us in to kick off a new... Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That'll be intercepted. And the visitors are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ball game. This game is far from over. But anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
The visitors' offense going to take over now for the second time. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with a 1st and 10. They motion the slot man left. Right away, they'll set up to throw.
It's his ability to change direction. He's able to go from his back pedal to then driving that route fast enough that he gets to the ball immediately as it arrives, and he's able to knock it down.
Now, faking the give. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Holding offense.
They'll look to throw. He'll get this out to the left flat. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Back to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Pioneers will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. And sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains. I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst, they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Quick throw here is complete. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last. You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap. Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at, and that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what...
And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. Not what you want to see quarter one of week 1. The Pioneers send out their kick team. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to get back at it. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one complete right side. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
Every staff in the league that understands if we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted, the ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's going to make some mistakes. The more veteran, talented guys around him, the easier it is to weather those mistakes.
That's taken in by Thomas. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Now they'll set up to throw. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. 7-0 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Now a 3rd and 2. Try to pick this one up on the ground. And he will convert. Good job there. Drive continues at the 48.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a 1st down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. They face 2nd down and 7. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Now he'll air one out. And the Pioneers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Pioneers offense ready to get back to work. They'll begin with first down from their own 11. They'll begin here on the ground. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll stick with him again. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
He'll drop to throw. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
The throw to the right flat, it is caught. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9, nice pitch and catch on first down. 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 36-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he's going to weave his way forward. It's a first down at the 44-yard line.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
He'll look to throw. He'll get this one out to his fullback. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign.
Here we go, sack. Smash, Bronco switch. Here's
a toss as they look to run. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard. Here now, 3rd and 5. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. 2nd time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 33-yard line.
Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a first down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. But a flag is down back in the backfield. Did they hit the quarterback late? They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. He pulls it in around the 5.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end.
Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stop him short. No gain. They have converted twice on 3rd down on this drive, and they need a yard here with 3rd and 1. They'll try to run this one in.
It's 4th down and less than a yard.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. That's in the end zone and intercepted.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The visitors' offense back onto the field for their next possession. They lead it here in the second quarter, 7-0, as they begin with a 1st and 10. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. He'll gain 3 out of this, up to the 23. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. They'll throw out of the gun. Open man, right side. He's got it. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He manages to get the throw away. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The defense has got it. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Completing that one to Carter. Give him 14 on that play. 1 first down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot.
And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And the visitors are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
The visitors' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll try to set up the screen here. And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Throwing now from the gun. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. Slot receiver, headed right. Blitz coming, he'll throw it. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Fires quickly, it is complete on the slant. Here's 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Punt team out, ready to send this one away. And no chance to down this one. It carries deep into the end zone for a touchback. The Pioneers offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. And welcome back to football. Everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip of the year around the NFL. We'll start across the Atlantic in London, England, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. The Falcons start the campaign 1-0 with the road victory. From there, we say, so long, America. Hello, England, as we head over the Atlantic to check out the action in London. And as you see, they were winners earlier this afternoon. The Armadillos with a strong performance as they get the win at home in the opener. This has been a hard-fought battle thus far. Just the one touchdown to this point is still anybody's game at 7-0, as both of these defenses have been out there trying to one-up one another.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up, he fields it at the 8. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Pioneers offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he's had trouble getting on track in this one. Really limited space to find an opening. The defensive front stopping him multiple times. Generally, he has not been a big factor in this game to this point. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
From out of the gun, he'll throw. His throw left side is complete. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run it on the inside handoff. And he'll get this ahead, gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Back to throw. Now he'll swing it out to his fullback. Screen works to perfection. Give him 18 yards and move the chains. 1st down.
Finally seems that this offense has found their rhythm after what's been a really slow first 2 quarters. They're hopeful that this series can be the spark. They continue to be efficient in the passing game and go finish this drive.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
Second and 6.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down, back in the backfield, in the area of holding. The task now, a really tough one. Third and very long. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. Out now is the field goal unit. They'll try to pick up 3 points here. This from an even 50 yards out. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Pioneers are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Quick throw here is complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll turn and hand this one off. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. He'll drop to throw. The blitz gets there, and he lost the football. And this is taken in by the defense. And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay. We might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Throwing now on 3rd and long. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he will go all the way. Touchdown. Here's pass now for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the visitors extend their advantage to 14-3. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The home team's offense ready to take over once again. This secondary will get a lot of the credit. 3 picks so far. But, Greg, the pass rush has been relentless as well.
Yeah, I think it's super important, Mike, that we point out just how much the pass rush and then the secondary coverage works together. The more that rush gets home, the faster that ball gets out. We can play certain coverages knowing the timing of the quarterback has to be sped up. So often, the teams that are the most successful in this league, Mike, they have the best understanding. When our back end and our front end are working in unison, man, it puts a lot of pressure on not only the quarterback, but the entire offense.
Now they'll set up to throw. Quick hitting slant there.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. From the 50, he'll set up to, and for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And the visitors are going to take over just shy of midfield.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping them.
This offense making its way back on the field, led by their wide receiver. They'll break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. Handoff here, up the middle. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. From the gun, here's a handoff. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. Off the play fake. Oh, the blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over him.
On 4th down, they'll send in the field goal unit. This, about as short as you can get. Pass's kick is good. And the visitors going to open up a 17-3 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
From the 6, here comes a return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The home team's offense make their way out to take over once more. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. That caught by Davis. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Carter, the man in motion. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. Carter, the man in motion. Throwing now from the gun. And he's going to be out of bounds here on what will wind up being the final play of the third quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll look to throw again. Completing that one to Carter. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll look to throw yet again. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Back to the air one more time. He's got his man Carter. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Carter, the man in motion. There's that man again. Another catch. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll look to throw. Throwing right. It's taken in. And they'll mark him out at the 8. But it is enough to set up first and goal. Back to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Carter, the man in motion. From out of the gun, he'll throw. This one caught at the 4. And he churns out some of the hard yards in this area of the field, working it to the 3-yard line. Throwing here on 3rd and goal. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Pioneers. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
No problem there on the extra point. And the Pioneers are able to cut into the lead. It's now 17-10. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Now a handoff running right. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. They send him right out of the slot. He's going to pick up the first down and more. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 31 yards. 1st and 10 now from the 36. Sending a receiver right. They'll throw out of the gun. He'll tuck it and take off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Quick throw here is complete. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Brooklyn.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And he'll be taken down.
The quarterback on the keeper.
It's pretty clear why this offense likes to get the ball into the hands of this quarterback, huh, Mike? I mean, he is just so effective in this area, and now he has them set up 1st and goal.
He'll drop to throw. He's got it at the 3. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Has a touchdown. That his 2nd touchdown now here in the season opener. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
24. Pioneers 10.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. The return starts from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The home team's offense about ready to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Open man is Davis.
The 1st down pass. Arma's at the 33-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Now they'll set up to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Going for it all. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
First and 10. Now a give up the middle. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down. Slot man in motion left. On third down, they'll set up to throw. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down. Now a give on the ground, and they will take him down at the 20-yard line. And we'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. 1:57 to go in the game. Right back to him on first down. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. Up the middle they go. Whistles here and a timeout. Defense can take this one with 1:51 to go. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. They'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
So, fourth down, and out comes the field goal unit. Officially, this will be a 43-yarder. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the visitors will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
A good return as he takes it across the 30. The home team's offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds. Second down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
He'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs.
Pressure gets there, and down he goes. So it's a win for our visitors. They move to 1-0 as they earn this victory in the division, no less, here in Week 1. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.